Hello everyone and welcome to Healthy Headspace. Today is my first clip that I'm putting up for you. As I previously explained in one of my videos, that with the clips. So again, these are going to be midweek clips, Wednesday, Thursday, somewhere around that, where they're going to be like a couple of minutes long. Well, maybe a couple of minutes, maybe 5, 6, 7 minutes. It depends on what the information I'm putting out there. But these clips might be more beneficial to you. You might not be interested in the story and listening to any of that stuff, which is fine. It's whatever works for you. If the clip's working better for you, then please like and comment on them if you understand what I'm saying, or if you have any questions I'll try and answer them depending on what you're saying. The clips might help a lot more. So and if you feel because they're short and you could share them to anybody that might also relate to them, or anyone you know that might benefit from them, then please feel free to point them in this direction. But please do again subscribe to the channel so you get regular updates on when these clips come out, as long as you hit that bell icon as well. So the first one I wanted to touch on, now this is probably I'm not going to be doing these in any order, I don't think, but some of them I'm going to try and put in order. But this one is something, it's more of a quote that I live by, a quote that I came up with myself, and a lot of you are probably going to argue the toss with this one, maybe because of your situation, but I can assure you it is true. I want to put this one out there first, because even though it come at my end of my journey, I still live by it today and every day. So if I get myself in some kind of negative situation, then I will use this quote and think about it. And it does actually make you think, and that's what you need to do. You need to be thinking more about what you're actually going through and confronting it rather than just ignoring it, because you have to confront anything head on like this. So but yeah, the basic quote, so I'll read this for you. So it's, there is always a positive within a negative. So what that means is, whatever your situation is, whatever the negativity is, you've just got to stop thinking the fact that it's negative and you hate it and all the bad things associated with it, and find the positivity within it. And there's always at least one. Some of you could probably name a few. But again, a lot of you are going to probably say, well, how's that possible? Because some people are going to think of some proper fucked up situations now, even though I've got some rattling off in my head. But like I said, there will be positives, but it won't be obvious straight away all of the time. Some of it will be, and some of it is very basic stuff, and some of it is very complex stuff to what the positive thing will be. For example, you could be, let's use one of my situations, for example. So the girl that I met, that sort of, when the mental health started, which she wasn't contributing to it, she just came at that time when I was going through it. And I think and then the breakup is essentially what really put me to my breaking point of to where I think I had enough of life and not wanting to be here. And we broke up, and I'm going, I'm just spiraling out of control. I'm getting worse and worse and worse, and there's no sign of me recovering, I guess you could say. And that changed very quickly, but again, we'll touch that later. But the positive in all of this, when I look back now, was that if I had not gone through that breakup, if I had not felt the ways that I were feeling, if I had not, even the suicidal feelings, if I had not gone through all of that, and I was still with her today, would I have ever actually become mentally well again? See what I'm saying? So my positive is, well, I became mentally well. I sorted my shit out. It wasn't, bam, I'm well again. No, it took a few months to get to that point, but that's what I'm trying to say to you. So that's my one, and that's only one positive that I'm thinking off the top of my head. There'll be a few that I can find within that, because the way that my brain works, it will look for things like that on purpose. So it's almost like challenging myself. So yeah, there's always a positive and a negative. You've got to find your own. Try not to think about the negative too much, and it might not be obvious to you now. Like I said, you might not find what your positive is until a few weeks, few months down the line, when you think back to this video or watch it again and go, it were right. Because when you're in it, all you can think about is negativity, and you'll be thinking, well, you're just talking out your arse, and that's fine. I talk out my arse half the time, so it's fine. But I can assure you there will be at least one positive in your situation, and a lot of those positives are to do with your inner self and your journey. So if you have to go through these bad things that happen to you, because eventually, if you can wrap your head round that thing, if you can wrap your head round mental health and alter and change and fix what you're currently doing, then you'll be able to see that actually, you know, you needed to go through that situation, that circumstance, because now you know what to do moving forward. Now you know what you should or shouldn't be doing, etc., etc. So that's usually what it means. But there's so many, and like I said, so stop the video when you're ready, or, you know, not stop the video when you're ready, but, you know, when you've watched this video, have a think. Have a think about your situation. Have a think about all your situations. If there's a few of them, I'd say not try and tackle them all at one go. Take it one at a time. Maybe start with the easiest one first, or maybe start with the harder one first. Depends how your brain works. But definitely have a think about it, and just think, well, what positivity could come out of this if it hasn't already happened, or what you know, what could possibly be, you know, my lesson to be learned, I guess. So yeah, have a think about it. Again, leave your comments in the video below. And again, if you have any comments, if you want my insight, I guess you could say, so if you want to share your situation, because it is on the comment section for everyone to see, it's public, then feel free to do so. If you want my input on what I think your positivity could be to take from this, I'm more than willing to help you. I'm not bothered. It doesn't bother me. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. The channel's not massive at the minute, so it should be quite easy for me to get, you know, to your request if you want, and I'll help you the best I can. But yeah, thanks for watching, and again, I'll see you on the next